So now we will begin the class. You can see that in the last class we had studied about noun, number, in which there are some rules we had been studying. So I will be taking revision of all the rules one by one, and after moving towards the next chapter or the next topic. So first of all, we had a changing singular into plural, and thereafter the noun that is ends with s, double s, sh, and ch as well, x, and then the noun ending with the consonants a, and before it vowel o. Again, noun ends with vowel o, noun ending with y, and the noun ending with f or fe. Okay. Then after plural forms of compound noun, we had and plural forms of numeral and abbreviation. Okay. Then after changing noun that is singular of foreign origin into plural, we had the noun ending with is. Okay. Clear? Okay, then after we had a noun ending with on, noun ending with um, and then after there are some nouns which is always in plural form and some which is always in singular form. So all these nouns we have been studied. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in 5 minutes, please. You can ask your doubts regarding this chapter. Otherwise, we will be proceeding to the exercise A and exercise B. And then after for the third chapter, chapter number 3, countable and uncountable nouns. If you have any query, you can ask me. Okay. For 6B, Ashi Dalmia.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, Ashi, good morning.
Ma'am, I am 6th A.
Okay, okay. So here 6B is mentioning, so that is why I told. Okay, tell.
Ma'am, singular and plural noun thing to keep in mind.
Okay. There are some nouns that is singular and plural that things that you have to keep in mind. You just want to understand this heading.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for this, there are some words to see that furniture, baggage, and evidence. Okay. First word is FUR. Furniture, baggage. Okay. BAGGAGE, baggage, and then the third word is evidence. So these three nouns always come in the categories of singular noun. Okay, they are always come in categories of singular noun. Why? Because a few nouns which might be thought as countable noun do not have a plural form. There are some nouns which we think that these nouns are countable noun. We don't have any plural form of these noun. Okay. Example: the furniture in this room is simple but modern. So the word furniture is a singular, always be in a singular form. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then after the same, baggage, that the chicken in baggage. So the baggage word is always have a you have to understand only one thing. There are some noun particularly in which we do not make any plural form of these noun. We have to accept the form as it is. Clear?
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Okay.
you, ma'am.
In the same way, wait, there is evidence. So the word evidence always come in singular form. We don't have any plural form it as well. Clear?
Thank you, ma'am.
In the same way, there are some countable concrete noun or uncountable concrete noun. They do not have any plural form. As there are some countable singular noun, in the same way there are some uncountable plural noun. Okay, uncountable concrete noun that do not have a plural form, like milk. Milk is uncountable noun as also concrete noun. It is concrete noun.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Ma'am, what?
The word milk.
Yes, ma'am.
MIL.
Ma'am, uncountable.
Very good. It is uncountable. And also which noun?
Ma'am, thing.
It is uncountable, shabash. And also which noun?
Which now?
Okay, it is also concrete noun, no? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? Because we can touch milk.
Yes, ma'am.
You can touch milk, no? So it is
Yes, ma'am.
a concrete noun and also a uncountable noun.
Uncountable.
Okay. So the word milk, the uncountable concrete noun, don't have any plural form like milk. Then after tea, tea as well, cheese as well, and rice. So these all the nouns come in the categories of uncountable as well as concrete noun. Clear?
Ma'am, we can't count cheese.
We can't.
Ma'am, we can't count cheese.
We can count with the help of its measurement. I will explain you in the third chapter
Okay, ma'am.
how it can be used in a plural form. I'm just going to explain you after this chapter, after the revision part of this chapter. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Because when we have see here, it is in a single line, it is written that the number is used only as a measurement to of these countable, uncountable noun to concrete it. Clear? So for the measurement, we are just going to take it. See the 2 bags of rice. 2 bags of rice. 2
Bags of rice.
bags of rice. So see that we are not going to use any S part in the word rice. Okay, where we
Yes,
use S? Where we use S?
Ma'am,
Bags. Clear?
yes, ma'am, bags.
So now because of it's a measurement of this rice word. So that is
Yes.
why rice will be rice because it is countable and concrete now. So we do not make plural of this word rice. But whatever measurement we are going to use for this particularly word, that will be come in plural form. Okay.
Okay.
We will take the next word.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, we can count rice.
How? Asking or saying?
Ma'am, asking.
No. We cannot count rice because it is uncountable, uncountable noun.
Okay.
But
Thank you, ma'am.
okay. And is there any doubt? See that one more word I will explain you.
Yes, ma'am.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese, no? What is cheese?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, paneer.
Paneer. Okay. So cheese is what? Uncountable.
Countable.
Uncountable as well as concrete now.
Concrete.
So they all always means singular. We do not have any plural form of these words what I explaining you. Okay.
Yes,
But if we want to have a plural form, so we say that 5 kilos of cheese. So see the word kilo. So these are the measurement in which we have a plural sense so that we can say that now the these nouns
Thank
are
you,
coming.
ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. You can mute yourself. Okay. So now there are some nouns which always come in categories of singular and as well as there are some nouns which come always in the categories of plural. So these things are clear. If you have any doubt, one more student can ask me. Alankrita. Alankrita, unmute yourself. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
No, so you have raised your hand. Do you have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you can lower your hand and mute yourself. So we are going to proceed the next chapter. Okay, exercise, I will explain 1 and 2 so that you can do by your own. Say that changing the following sentences into plural form one has been done as an example. There is a bronze statue in Mr. Sain's room. Okay, so what you have to change? You have to change singular into plural. So you can see that there are, first of all, in your first example, there is a bronze that you have to make into plural. So there are, first of all, that is change into, that is will change into are. Okay, then after what which is the word? Okay, statue will be changed into statues. Okay, then the next word is, and the things will be same. So there is a bronze statue in Mrs. Sain's room. So there are bronze statues in Mrs. Sain's room. So like that you have to do whatever singular part you just find in your example or in your sentence, you have to just make into plural. I took the child to the doctors. So I will change into we. Then the next word is child. Change into children. Okay, so I hope this exercise is clear to you. Now you can do by your own. Clear? So I took the child to the doctors. Answer will be we took the children to the doctors. Then the third says Rashi said that her tooth was aching. So Rashi said that her tooth will be teeth. Clear? Teeth were aching. Clear? Number 4, a passerby helped me to find a taxi to go home. Answer will be a passers-by. Okay? A passers-by. What will be the answer? Here you have to use as here. Okay, a passers-by. Clear? In the same way, a passers-by helped us, that me change into us, and then after taxi will be taxis. Okay, us and taxi will be taxis. Clear? Now, 5 says every child has brought his copy of the book. So answer will be every child. That is a singular. So what you have to do? The children. Answer will be first answer will be the children. Okay. His copy for the book. So the children have brought copies or their copies. Their copies. Clear? Okay. Then the 6 says a mother-in-law is often portrayed as evil in films. What will we answer? Mothers-in-law. See the compound noun we have here. Mothers-in-law. So we will add s in the head of the word. Okay, head of the noun. Then the 8th point says, look, there's a mouse scraping off. So answer will be look, there are mice. Okay, mice. M-O-U-S-E. Mouse will be M-I-C-E. Here, are you writing in your book? Please raise your hand and then make me sure that all exercise you are doing this time. What I am explaining you, raise your hand and then make me sure you all are doing this exercise. Okay, very good. Well done. So 8. The goose stretched its long neck. Answer will be goose answer will be what? See that Goose. It becomes what? Okay. Now question number 8. The goose stretched its neck. So what will be answer? The geese. Goose will be geese. Its neck become their necks. It's become T-H-E-I-R. Okay. And then after neck will be necks. N-E-C-K. So like that you have to change the sentences given in your book. Clear? Okay, then the 9th point says, has she finished all her homework? So she will be changed into they and homework will be same homework. Okay. So just change she into they. Clear? Now the last is 10th one. I could see the deer scrambling away. I told you the word deer will be deer in both conditions. Okay, when you remind my teaching class I had, then you will find that there are some plural noun and there are some singular nouns. So they both have the same form in both of the category, whether it is singular or in plural. Now the sense will come in the according to the sentence. See, I could see the deer is scrambling away. So if you're going to make it to plural, so the word deer, okay, the word deer will be deer in both conditions. So the answer will be I could see the deer scrambling away. So exercise A we have completed here. How many of you have completed this exercise this time? Raise your hand and make me sure. Exercise A. Very good, very good. Now exercise B. We will have exercise B this time. Say, exercise B is saying that say whether the use of the following noun. So say whether the use of the following nouns is correct or not. So you have to find out the noun which is there that is used in a correct form or in incorrect form. If you think the use is incorrect, you have to rewrite them. If you think that the use of noun is correct, so you don't have to do anything. It is, if you have to write simply, there is no error. Okay, students. So see the first point. The sheep grazing in the lush green field look so picturesque. Okay, so the sheep word, the word sheep, for sheep there is giving looks. So looks will be changed into look. Exercise B we are talking about. So first is here looks is written, so you have to write look. You have to cut S. Clear? Now, point 2. Every piece of news in the papers these days is depressing. So here the word papers, here talking about every piece of news. Okay, so according to this, the head of the noun that will be paper. So the word papers will be paper. Now we will be proceeding for the next one, third one. Clear? These days, the gentry in cinema halls behaves badly. So see the word these days, the gentry, that will be entry here. It is discount in your book. That will be entry in the cinema halls. See the halls word. Cinema halls is talking about plural form, and then after there have given we have. So plural plus we have will not match. Okay. See cinema. Or see this S shows that this is a plural subject. So according to this plural subject, what is given in your book? Given we have what is the yeah, VEHA. See this word is given we have. So according to plural, we are not going to use this word we have. What will be answer? We have, not behaves. Okay, so behaves will be changed into behave. Are you getting everybody? You can raise your hand and then tell me, are you getting all the things? This exercise? Okay. Now number 4. I will write here. Now 3 will be. You have to cut this S and then number 4 will. Are you planning to sell your old furniture? See the word furniture as the just I explained you. Furniture. There is no word at all furniture. So definitely we will cut S. What it will be? Furniture. Okay. There is no any plural form of this word furniture. Clear? Okay. Number 5. My new trousers does not fit me well. My new trousers. If you're going to turn your page backside, see the word trouser is there. I explained you. Okay, page number 15. See the third line from the beginning. See the third line. I need to buy new trousers. What the heading says, nouns that are always plural. So the word scissors, spectacles, and trousers. These all the nouns that are always come in categories of plural. So see the word. My new trousers. Okay, 5 will be. Trousers. According to trousers, what the answer says? Does not given. Okay, does not given. Okay, but what you have to do? I will write here because of your board is not visible. According to your in your book there is given does not, but it is a plural form. No, so why we use does? We have to use do not. Okay, for plural we will use do not. and singular we use does not. There are some students who are just try to join with another name. So you have to mention your name and your class, then after teacher can admit you here. It is necessary to write your name and section as your display name. We cannot make you in here in waiting room. Be in waiting room. Okay. Then point number 6, there was no bread left. There was no bread. So first of all, breads is always already that noun. So breads we have to cut, and then we will write bread. And it says was, were will be, we will cut were and then write was. So there was no bread. Okay. Number 7, the bacteria looks so huge under the microscope. So the word bacteria, it is plural. It is plural, and according to plural, the verb is given as a singular. So there is no matching at all. So there is a mistake. This point is incorrect. So what we will do, the bacteria looks is wrong. So what we use, the bacteria look so huge. So cut S. Okay. Then 7 here. Looks will be look. Clear? Number 8, education qualification is the main criteria for the selection. Okay, so educational qualifications, make their S. Qualification will be qualifications. Okay, I will write here. Now, make here S in qualification. Okay. Then after 9, I spotted a group of at least 8 deers in the wildlife park. Again, deer will be deers will be deer. There is no deer's word. We will cut S and then we'll write deer. Clear? Now the last word, last point. Your hairs are becoming prematurely gray. Okay, see the word. That also I explained you in the last class. Your hairs. So hairs will be hair. Okay. Here we will cut S and we'll write here. And then after is. Okay. If there is singular one, so we are not going to write R. Okay, here R is given. So we will cut R and then we'll write is. Clear? So your hair is becoming prematurely gray. So we have completed 1 to 10 point in exercise A and 1 to 10 point in exercise B. So I hope that all the students have completed these 2 exercises. If you have done it, make me sure by raising your hand. Okay, all right. All right. See that exercise C. I'm not going to do this exercise because see, you have to make sentences by using these words. So there are some words. Make sentences using the plural form is very simple. Office, wolf, child, liquid, roof, brother-in-law, goose, responsibility, great aunt. So these words you have to take and then after you have to make sentences. You can do it in your rough copy for your practice. So chapter number 2 is completely finished. We will now going to begin for chapter number 3. From chapter number 3, you have to not write any definition because in chapter number 1, all the definition of chapter number 1, 2, and 3 is already given. Clear? So countable and uncountable noun, I explained you there in chapter number 1 and also in PDF form. All definitions have been sent to you. So whatever definition you have written in your copy of chapter number 1, so that is enough for this chapter. So there will be no definition in chapter number 2 and chapter number 3. Don't be confused because now I found that students are asking every time I'm what PDF and definition. So here I'm telling, please try to listen it. And if you have any doubt, you can ask in the Saturday doubt class. Clear? So page number 17, please open everybody. Okay, see that adjective used with the countable and uncountable noun. Exercise A in your book, first of all, it is started with an exercise. So here there are a picture is given and what to do. So from this picture given below, pick out 5 countable and 5 uncountable noun. As I explained you countable and uncountable noun to you, so I hope that it is very easy work to find out what is uncountable and what is countable noun from this picture. So you do by your own. Okay. Depending upon whether a noun can be counted or not, it is classified as countable or uncountable noun. See, adjective used with the countable and uncountable nouns. We use adjectives with the countable and uncountable noun. How? Now we are talking about lesson 3. Countable and uncountable noun. Clear? So the very first heading in your book is talking about adjectives. Adjectives used with the countable and uncountable noun. How? See, countable nouns take before them adjectives of number. We are talking about adjectives of number. Adjectives of. I hope that in class 5 you must have been read about adjectives, because now in class 6 it is yet not started. So in adjective or in class 5 you must have been read about adjectives. So what is adjective of number? Adjective of numbers, words like as 2, 10 or 100, and also other adjective of quantity. Adjective of number and adjective of see, in the last not last class, last lesson, I told you that we are not going to use plural form of this word of furniture and deer, and there are some means the noun which don't have a plural form. But I told that we will have to use, we can make it plural by using a measurement of it. But we can use a plural form of these nouns. So the same way I'm going to explain you here that a countable noun takes before them adjective of number. Countable noun. Always countable noun takes adjective of number. Okay. So countable noun takes before them adjective of number such as 2, 10 or 100. I will write here such as 2, 10 or 100, like that. Adjective of number 2, 10 and 100. Clear? Okay. And also other adjectives of quantities such as many, several and few. Here many, several, few. So adjective of number and adjective of quantity in which 2, 10 or 100 will come. Adjective of quantity means in which we have many, several and few. Okay. See example, several people stopped and stared at the man in a strange dress. Okay, so several people. The word is several people. See this noun. Okay, this is countable noun. What is several word? It is just based on the adjective of quantity. So several people means there are a number of people that is used here. Okay. So several people stopped and stared at the man in the strange dress. A man who is in the strange dress. There means a number of people just stopped and then they stared, they gazed at him. Again, 20 girls were present in the class. See the word girls, GIRL. So girls is already given in plural form. But what we used? TWENTY. 20. So it is adjective of number. Okay, 20 girls. So how adjective of number and adjective of quantity is used, that we are studying here. Clear? Okay. 100 voices spoke at one in answer to his challenges. 100 voices. Again, the word 100 will come in the category of adjectives of number. Clear? Turn page. Now, uncountable noun. What we have read here, these are all about countable noun. Now we are going to study in the next page uncountable noun. Uncountable noun takes before them adjectives that do not mean quantity or number. Clear? What we use for this, for countable noun, these things will apply. For countable noun, these things what is studied here will apply. What about the uncountable noun? So it says that uncountable noun takes before them adjectives and do not mean adjective of number and adjective of quantity. We do not use adjective of number and adjective of quantity for countable noun. So adjectives will be used. But what types of adjective? Now see, we'll erase this. See. When we use the word little, some, no, a lot, or much. See. First, let me make them in. So the word little, first is little, then some, third is a lot, then four is MUCH. These two are, you can say, same. Okay, these two are same. We are talking about uncountable noun. Okay, so the noun that cannot be counted. So if you're going to use adjective of number and adjective of quantity like that, so that noun can be counted, no? But here we are studying uncountable noun. So the word little, some, no. Okay, no is left here. No. Okay, no, a lot, or much. So these words, see example, these words we will use when we are going to have any uncountable noun with us. See, if you like, you may take some more time. See the word time. Time. Clear? So the word time is uncountable noun. The word time is uncountable. We cannot count there is one time, two time. No, we cannot count, but we can say there are some time. Okay. If you want to take, you can take some time. So that is why with the help of the word, these are also adjectives. Clear? These are also adjectives. So with the help of this word some, these words adjective, we can say that some time means you can take some more time and then you can talk. So according to this word, the word some, there is a limitation of the word uncountable noun, that is time is somewhere increase or decrease. Clear? So if you like, you may take some more time to read the morning newspaper. Number two, little attention was paid by the sales team to the manager's suggestion. Okay, it's talking about little attention. So the word attention is also uncountable noun. We will use little attention. So just before it, the word little is an adjective. So how much attention? Little attention. So little attention was paid by the sales team. So according to this word little, we can see that how much attention was paid. Little attention. Okay. If you want to say it more, so we will use a lot of attention or much attention. But how much attention was paid? Little attention. So that is why the word little is adjective. Okay. Word little is adjective. Clear? Now the next is a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. When we talking about this word work, so work is uncountable noun. Lot of hard work means not some, not little, but a lot of, much more hard work. So a lot of hard work has gone into writing this book. this book. So by using these adjectives, we can have a plural sense of these uncountable nouns. Now the next heading is talking about using quantity for uncountable nouns. When we have to use any quantity for uncountable noun, in that case, what would be? So let me explain. Quantity. When we have to use any quantity, what then? Okay. Now there is 7:41. I hope I should ask you doubts because now only 4 minutes left. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. And these next 2 pages will be explained tomorrow. So I will take Kumari Sanskriti. Kumari Sanskriti. Sanskriti, is your voice is not coming. Yes.
Hello.
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 Yes, Sanskriti, tell.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of sympathy?
Sympathy means sympathy is what we can say in Hindi. Daya means if any poor people, by saying the poor people, if you're feeling such types of mercy like feeling, no, so that is sympathy. Okay, or any poor people or any person whose condition is not so good, or a person who is sick, or anything, the condition is in worse condition. So if the people see that condition, sympathy types of feeling will come inside us. So that is sympathy is mercy. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Now, Ayush Raj. Ayush
Good
Raj.
morning. Yes, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Ayush. Yes, madam. So all the things is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
All exercise and all heading that we have taught today.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to ask anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Ayush. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Umang Jaiswal. Umang Jaiswal.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Umang.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta.
Yes, ma'am. I asked for one.
Umang, do you have any doubt? Please tell it first.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, nouns in
Nouns ending with?
in
So it's very simple. You have to check the word. Check the word. Suppose a word is given stratum. Okay. STRATUM. Stratum. This word is stratum. First of all, you have to check that this is ending with UM. So there is a rule of making these types of noun into a plural form. What it says that this is given on page number 14. You can open it, and the plural is formed by dropping UM from singular and then adding A. Dropping UM means we have to cut it. We have to drop these two letters UM and simply we have to use A. So sorry, this will be STRAT. Strata. So here see only we what we add A. So we have used here A and what we have dropped here UM. So by using A, the rule says that you have to simply use A. You have to drop UM from the singular noun and simply use A. So that become a plural of this. Clear?
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So now time is finished, student. We will meet in the next class tomorrow. So thank you so much and have a nice day.